Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And yeah, we are live. What's that? Let me get you on. You should be on now.
Testo.
There we
Saturday.
go. Yeah, you're on. You are.
Yo ho ho.
I'm going to start our. Oh.
Top of the morning.
1 second.
Okay.
Welcome to those watching on replay. I did remember to hit record.
Yay!
Okay, there we go.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's
Here we
still
are.
learning
in the
that
future.
system. How you doing, Ann?
I'm awesome. This is like particularly beautiful Saturday, crisp and cool, and the beautiful bright light pouring in here. This is a very inspiring place to dance. And so, thank you again, Beth. For this
Beth
space
Lavender,
existing.
our landlord
Wonderful
and
friend.
designer.
And Hooper. OG Hooper.
So welcome everybody. I water break.
Woo! Right.
See, did I?
Here's
Yeah,
my
okay.
water. It has apple cider vinegar and horseradish and ginger and turmeric in it.
Wow.
It's the best.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
A healthy, healthy beverage, healthy adult tart beverage with no alcohol at all.
Oh. I just realized
And this
something's
is very
wrong.
anti-inflammatory as well, as most of you probably know. I like the little chunks. It's like little chunks of turmeric root and ginger root. It's very satisfying to chew on with
All right.
chilled seltzer water.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get back to this. It's just a little goofed. Love the sound of that beverage.
So
Okay.
good.
All right. Ann and I are feeling pretty good, I think.
definitely.
And there are two ways that we can look at this class. We can look at it like Baxter had a really busy week and hasn't prepared at all for this class. Or we could look at it as an opportunity to co-create, to fill an empty space. And I would
Beautiful
like
empty
to
vessel.
look at it that way. And you
Loving
guys,
the vulnerability,
the folks
leading
at
with
home,
vulnerability this
can
morning.
help us fill the empty space. You know, in this way, we're using empty like the Buddhists do, right?
The
Like this is not empty as in vacant. Without meaning.
That kind of emptiness is full of
No,
potentiality.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. This space is a bowl
It is.
that can be filled. And you, the folks at home, can help me fill that bowl by making suggestions.
And make that bowl sing, which is a skill that Baxter actually does very well, but we haven't done in a long time.
Hey, I'm not going to ask you a bunch of tech questions, but on here, we're sort of stuttering, or I'm sort of stuttering on my screen. Can y'all make sure that that's not happening for you guys?
That's not what I'm seeing here.
You're seeing a
You look
stutter?
completely normal, yes. Both of us are at a normal speed.
We are.
From where I'm seeing on
Okay,
this
it's
monitor.
probably my TV then.
Okay.
Hey, Lindsay, welcome back. Jennifer Franklin, join us. Shelly's here.
The gang. Gang.
Yeah, let me. Sandrine is here. Shayna's here. Mars. Jackie is here.
All the
Carla
time
is
zones.
here. Yeah, we got a lot of time zones showing up, and that's awesome.
All the latitudes.
Looks fine on my phone. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's my local monitor here is not keeping up. All right. Well,
I confess I have had coffee this morning, though, so I am a little bit pumped.
Yeah, you know.
In a good way.
Well, I'll tell you, like, since we're not too late on time here, I don't know if anybody will relate to this, but on this new health program that I'm on, coffee really affects me. Like, it's crazy. I've always predictably been a heavy coffee drinker, and now coffee, like, I can hardly get through a cup. I used to drink 4. I can hardly get through a single cup without getting those like caffeine jitters.
And this is
And
really dark
today I woke up and I had a cup of coffee and I'm starting to feel those jitters. And then I had a moment of jealousy. And I don't, and it's like all the sort of like, jitters from the coffee just surged into this jealous feeling. And jealousy for me is like this feeling that like it can be so irrational, but it is so hard for me sometimes to get out of it, And so it's especially hard. Like, it'd be a lot easier to jump from a car that's moving 1 mile an hour than a car that's moving 80 miles an hour. And my jealousy was like that 80-mile-an-hour car that I just like could not like jump out of. And so I'll be super honest with you. I'm using today's class kind of, it might be a little bit high energy just to kind of work out that feeling, because it's completely silly. It's based in nothing. And anyway, just thought I would share. Ann, do you have anything to say before we?
I just appreciate the leading with vulnerability, and I wanted to just resonate with. I think at one point or another, we all struggle with feelings of jealousy, and that it can occur in these different contexts. Like, I had a really close friend who I would experience like romantic jealousy, but she would experience a lot of jealousy of people at work and kind of people's lifestyles and different things like that. So I think it's just something that we're all vulnerable to. And yeah, thanks for just, being open about that and bringing that into the air.
Sweet.
Today.
All right. So I don't know if any of these little montages are going to work today. I changed some stuff. So if you name it, you tame it. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
love
absolutely.
It. Thank you for that, Jennifer.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes your awareness just needs a pin in the map to find that spot again.
Mm-hmm.
If that made sense, then you're with me. All right. Doesn't look like it's going to work. All right. Let's, I think what we'll do, we're going to try a new angle today for this sway. We're just going to do a split screen for this sway because the other stuff is not going to work.
The split screen.
All right. Here we go. And I'll fix that later. Where? Oh, wait. I had the song. Hey, what did I tell you? Equivalent what? Do you remember? Was it 3?
Yes.
It was 3?
Yes.
Okay, actually, let's do this one. I think this is good. Okay, here we go. Audible breath in. Thich Nhat Hanh that said, or that I first understood some of the emotions that we feel as being like young, crying children. That for me, my jealousy is a young child that needs my attention, and that by ignoring it, it just continues to cry. before I thought that way, I was tortured by a lot of shouldn'ts. I shouldn't feel this way. I shouldn't need this. I shouldn't hate that. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Okay. All right. All right. Anne, you have any thoughts? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm
Sorry, I
here.
keep turning your mic down. My bad.
I feel just a deep stretch. I just continue to have more openness in my right hip, but it's really like changing the whole way that I move. And this has been a goal of mine since the fall of 2012. So it's coming on 11 years. So it's just a real blessing, and it's healing goes on. Healing is lifelong. I believe that completely. On every level.
Yeah.
Level.
Yeah, like related to that, this is a short story.
Yeah.
My dad was a Methodist minister. He he was going through a rough time around the divorce with my mom. And he went in to talk to the superintendent, which is like the head minister of the region. And he was very young. And my dad started to share his story, what was going on in his life. And the elder minister said to my dad, he said, well, before you go any further, just so I know how to hear you, he goes, are you injured or are you crippled? And it was like, for me, like that is such a powerful assessment to make, because you can legitimately be both. There are some things, that permanently affect you,
Yes.
and diminish you from what you were. but there is also injury, and injury implies that you will one day heal from that. And the way you feel about the pain you're feeling, there's two different paths. There's a path for a cripple. If you're crippled, we're going to put ramps in. We're going to do the things to make life more accessible to you in that crippled state, to treat you as a fair human being. But if you're injured, then we're there to heal you. We're not there to build any ramps, but to help you get up the steps. All right.
Shelley, thank you so much. Yeah, I believe there's just so much to be said for healing. It's always available. There's always a healing choice available. I feel like that's one of the big learnings of my life.
Okay. So, all right. I am going to start us up on some music. We're going to kind of bounce around with songs that I'm feeling kind of like a techie fun class, but let's just see where it goes after the first exercise. Yeah, we're going to be hooping, and we're going to be doing, we're going to do vertical rolling, which is one of my favorite ways to warm up. Okay, you don't have to do what I'm doing, but this is vertical rolling. What Ann is doing is vertical rolling. She's doing kind of a samurai version of it. Swings would be considered vertical. It's not so much, even though it's called rolling, that's because it was named that in like 2004. But the hoop doesn't necessarily have to be rolling. It's more just the concept that the hoop is rolling around you, and that this is the current, that this is enough, that this is just like it would be on your shoulders or your waist or whatever, that this is a current. And you can have a lot of fun the more you think about the hoop's current when you're doing these type of moves, like how is it rolling, what direction is it rolling, and then your interaction with that roll. Yeah, so Ann just suggested that I mention about weaves being part of rolls, and weaves really are like sort of let me actually give you all the angles. Let's take advantage of this setup here. So this is me rolling. You can see down in the little below camera there. This is me rolling, and weaves just kind of work in really nice to the roll. That's a weave there. Folks at home, this is called a rising weave.
And one thing one thing you can see in Bags' weave, one point I like to make about weaving is that it is literally drawing an infinity symbol. If you think about the counterpoint, the anti-point of the point of contact, so like where Bags' hand is, the furthest point on the hoop from there, if you follow that through space and draw an infinity symbol, you are weaving. Or it's like a figure 8 on its side. And that's something that the visualization of that, and you realize that infinity symbol can change shape and size, as you can see as Baxter is changing sort of the origin of the weave and the scope of the weave. The infinity symbol changes, but it remains an infinity symbol. So there's like this simplicity, but also this, you can, because of the simplicity, you can kind of
and
change it in all these other ways.
Along with what Ann is saying, like, so I can flatten that infinity symbol out.
Totally.
And we've done that before. We've done that with point, but so this is like if I'd say very vertical. And then if I start to sort of this sort of thing, it's kind of hard, but this sort of thing. But where it really shows up is in that point move that we were doing, where it was, let's see, how was I doing this? Wait a minute. Oh, I know what I was doing. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it. So then this is, if I want to tweak it out, that's, you see how the infinity symbol, so this is vertical. And then we'll put some. I really like, and I think you folks at home should try, little micro tosses, or, you know, they don't, like micro tosses don't, they're not dramatic, and they're not going to damage anything. They're just little tosses. And they could be from one hand to the other. Like I've been doing them forever, so it's easy for me to pull a lot of them off. But if you're new to tosses, just do a little micro toss. Oh, hey, Tara. Tara House is in the house. The first time I ever saw Tara's name, I thought it was a total bullshit name.
Love you, Tara.
I thought, like, oh, that's just like her handle. She must like house music. Then I met Mr. House. And then if I want to keep the roll going on these tosses, your tosses will be a lot better if there's a roll, if there's a spin on the hoop. And if I want to keep that going, where I engage the hoop when I catch it again is, will keep the roll going. So if I'm spinning the hoop to my right, so it's on my left hand, but it is spinning to my right. If I want to keep the hoop in maximum rotation and speed, when I release it, I'm going to try to get it when it comes back in on this corner. It's going to the right. It's going to be the left corner, right? And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Toss it and then push into that corner. If you have low ceilings and you can't really do a toss, if you bend a lot, if you hunch down a lot, the hoop hardly goes higher, than maybe a foot over your head. Plus, the more bend, Anne's working in some, I'll bring Anne back, but she's working in some more like samurai stuff. Nice. So Anne's doing kind of like isolation rolls, but she's moving her feet a lot. So roast cam. Wow. Staying true. I love these little micro tosses. If I'm losing you, if you don't know like how to do them, basically the idea to keep spin on it is to snap your hand out of the hoop, like to almost like a whip or something, to whip the hand out of it. All right.
Sort of just to define my variation, if people were wanting to try it, what I was really doing was kind of, and increasingly, the more I was working with this, it was like interrupting the revolution of the rolling hoop, whether it was on the side plane or day, but then, kind of grabbing into samurai and kind of doing like a half and half. And then taking that samurai point or that full grip point and traveling with it, and then starting, another current or another round or another weave. But then, just stopping intermittently. It's kind of just that simple, but it's a lot of fun. Love off.
All right, there we go. All right, sweet.
Off body's kind of endless.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw they actually decreased the Maui fire death toll.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, that's
Rarely good. You get good news on that. Usually it creeps up. This time it's
glad to
creeping
hear
down.
that. I kind of
Okay. Yeah, hearts go out to them.
Mm.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts about where we go?
Not in particular. I mean, I was loving. I would stay with. I would love to stay with off body and kind of.
Yeah. No, I was
continue
actually
on
thinking
this.
about. I kind of want to put that mix on that we were just listening
This
to,
is my favorite.
and then we'll just kind of geek out and have some
Has
fun.
an Aaliyah remix on it that I'm just insanely in love with this song and with Aaliyah.
Okay. All right. I would like us to focus on using grip to create folds. Yeah. Double grip. Ann says also double grip. Yeah. How many hands you have on the hoop? It's more concept that I'm talking about. If you do like the fitness aspects of hooping, there's an unexpected hoop workout that you can get. And so you can use your arms to, like right now, well, it doesn't matter, but I'm in. This is me just doing flips, and I can go the other way, right? And then the sort of release and my body weight, that's kind of like what helps make them tight. And then, of course, there's this nice, and this is a good strength builder, it's just the nice back and forth. In HoopPath, we call this the near to far. This is near to far. It's like the right hand is far away from its natural side. It's nearest to its natural side here. And this can be a workout, and then, you can just sort of vary it, and then, I could do double samurais of this, which I love this feeling right here. But what Ann and I are both doing, and we're doing it because it's fun, not because it's the only way to do it, but we're bouncing with it, right? And I can use I can put a little ISO if you don't. We did that about 4 weeks ago. You can look it up. Nice. Okay, now if you still want an arm workout, it can be fun to go from corner to corner of the square. So in HoopPath, like we talk about putting a square inside your hoop, and then we refer to these as the corners of the hoop. So I can hold one corner in one hand and go down to its opposite corner, and it's just a different feeling, right? Instead of going up and down, I'm going, like high to low on an angle. I can isolate that back over. It doesn't really look cool, but it it really will flex the arm. All right, so we'll play with some folding.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh. You are? Loosening and tightening your grip really graces up your flow. It requires some strength, believe strength, grace. But it sometimes is the grace in your off-body flow. It's like the little nuance of just changing your grip. Like, what a life lesson. Like knowing when to loosely grip and when to tightly grip.
Is this all real?
I like this mix. Yeah, I wonder. I think I'm playing the right thing. I'm pretty sure. I really like this drill. It's hard, but it's... Yeah, you know, actually, let's build on what a move that Ann's doing right now. And, you know, if you don't already, these sort of folds, it doesn't really matter like what you do with it, but they can be fun. You know, I'm holding the hoop. And I can fold either way. And if you haven't tried them, they're really fun. They're kind of helped by keeping your hand away from you, you know, because it's a big hoop, or for me it is. I hoop with a Cadillac by today's standards. This is like a Hummer compared to what most people hoop with now. But these little folds can be fun. You can figure out how to walk them. This is me walking one. Oh. Here we go. This is what you've been waiting for.
Boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days we gon' hook it up, probably talk on the phone. But see, I don't know if that's good. I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell it, but if I let you know, you can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody. Are you responsible? Boy, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just anybody. Is it my goal? Is it your goal? Sometimes I'm pretty good, right now I'm not. Say yes or say no, 'cause I really need somebody. Tell me how that's somebody. Boy, won't you pick me up at the park right now, up the block, while everyone sleeps. I'll be waiting there with my trench, my looks, my hat, just so I'm low key. If you tell the world, oh boy, see I'm trusting you with my heart, my soul. I probably shouldn't let you. If
I'm keeping my hand way out from the body so that I can get more in the middle of the hoop with the fold instead of like this kind of thing.
Baby girl, I'm the man from the big DJ. Won't you come play around my way? And listen to what I got to say. Tell me, thing. Don't you know I am the man? Rock show head to man. Have people shaking me. Baby girl, better known as Ali. Give me goosebumps, man. Hot me. Bigger player haters, but me. Don't you know? Gotta tell somebody.
There's Cam.
If I let this go, you can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody. Are you responsible? I like him too. He my man, he my boo, he my type. He's so cute. I want him too. I like him too. He my man, he my boo, he my type. He's so cute. I want him too. Hop in the wave, hop in the truck. I do whatever the fuck that I want. I'm not a hoe, I'm not a slut. I like to fuck and I should like to suck.
Whoa.
Freezy like ice. I'm not a
Alright, we got some language in here.
Whoa, Nelly.
We got some language going here.
Oh my goodness.
I think we can bring it
That's
back.
our
But
stopping
is there
point.
anything
That's
you want to
our
say?
punctuation mark.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to share or say before we give another song idea?
That's just one of my favorite hooping tracks ever, and the remix is, love it.
Okay, well let's.
Yeah, was feeling it. I'm gonna pour myself a water.
Okay, Ant's going for a water break. I'll take one.
Play with his balls when he up the bat, make daddy real proud like I'm Kyla Pratt. I'm taking a shower, he making the bed. When I leave the city, I leave him on red. Go get the next like I get the bread. He coming with questions, I go in the feds.
Okay, I don't want to waste this beat because I want to bring this back. And this is where I'm going to lose most of the room. If you have long hair and you have time to put up your long hair, now would be a good time to do it. Or if you have a hat that you can tuck it all into, that would be awesome.
Try to put it all the way on the top. With the longer your hair, the more try to put it on the top so it won't get in the hoop's way.
All right, but the reason why is that we're going to do a little neck hooping. I don't want to waste this beat because this type of beat for me is like perfect for neck hooping, or it can be. It can be very instructive. And the cool thing about neck hooping is that is like what's moving the hoop around is the result of all of your strength on both sides of your body. So to control it, it will feel like, you know, so head hooping is even more so. But when you're doing the neck, you really feel how your whole body is engaged in hooping. So I'm going to bring the music back and show you what I'm talking about.
Are you responsible?
All right, let's see.
Just trying to play with me.
Okay, here we go.
Like he my man, he my boo, he my type.
So hopefully I won't whack the mic too much, but here. Oh. And what I encourage you to feel for is I'm spinning the hoop. I want you to see if you can feel for these really slow movements. And then for those of you that know how to shoulder hoop, it can be really fun to sort of move into a shoulder, like on this sort of slow beat, and then I pop it back to the neck, bring in my shoulder, and I'm just gonna, sorry for the microphone noise, but I'm just trying to roll and bounce with the hoop's momentum as it's rolling. It can be really fun and really silky to practice.
Mastermind, I master time. I put in work, get overtime. I'm about my nickels and my fucking dimes. I don't rap because I master. I don't need no fucking chain. All I need is my fucking brain. I don't need no fucking chain. All I need is my fucking brain. Smoke me up, we begin, and you know we stay. Know we stay. Know we stay. Pull up on your bitch in my spaceship. In my spaceship. In my spaceship. Pull up on your bitch. Pull up on your bitch. Pull up on your bitch. In my spaceship. In my spaceship. In my spaceship. In my spaceship. Pull up on your bitch. In my spaceship.
So Ann is saying that moving side to side is really helping her find it, and that this is a good one for closing the eyes, or that's helping her. Looks cool. They're not. Test. Oh.
Was that? Oh, okay. I just was definitely like feeling it the most really at the end, and that was what was really helping me with closing the eyes was really realizing which side I was overusing and which I was not using enough. So I was realizing I was landing heavy on the left side. I needed to come down equally on the right side. That really helped me smooth out the neck angle hooping.
Nice. Nice. All right, where are we at on time here? Okay. Yeah, the comments are freezing for some reason. I'm not sure. They are not freezing for everybody that's watching on YouTube. They can see Jennifer.
Oh, good. Thanks,
is
y'all.
bowing out because her dad just showed up for a hike. Have fun on that hike. I'm sure it's a wonderful day there for that.
Yes.
And
Sorry about the comments, y'all.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
We still feel your presence.
Things happen. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You can't see it. Well, we haven't missed too many, just so you know, Ann. Okay. Ann, any thoughts before we've got time for maybe like one more exercise? If you have any thoughts on one, or I can do it.
Again, that was one where, closing the eyes and simply thinking about symmetry. It's one of those ways that even the simplest exercise can become very deep and rewarding. You know, paying attention to balance. I don't often wear a blindfold these days, so it was just like a real learning moment for me.
Okay, well, why don't we try something hard? Why don't we end on a challenge tonight? And we're going to talk a little bit about hand walking. But we're going to talk, well, actually, what we're going to talk a little bit more about is about creating a roll on the hoop and then getting underneath the roll. That's what we're going to finish off with, is something hard. There's loads of different ways you can do this, but let's say you have been wanting to learn hand walking balance, but you don't have the see, some of them are uploading, some of them aren't. I don't know. Let's say that you want to get good at hand walking, but your balance isn't that great. You can use rotation and push to create like the first two steps of a hand walk, and no one will know that you can't actually balance the hoop. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I am rolling. Let me get maybe a little bit better angle for you. And I'm not saying that this is easy. I'm saying it's simple, okay? It's not necessarily easy, but it's also not as complicated. So I'm rolling the, what am I doing here? All right, oh, I see. So I'm rolling the hoop, and see how the hoop is rolling this way, right? I'm going to step in front of it, right? Like I'm stopping the hoop, I'm stepping in front of it, and then I'm gonna push my hands 1, 2, or 3 or 4 times, as many as I can, and then I'm gonna step away from the hoop and get back into a roll or something like that, or a weave or whatever. So I'll show them, look at that. So this is my momentum here. I'm gonna step in front of the hoop, boom, 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 and then I'm back into some familiar move of mine, right? So that would be if I want. Oh. Oh no, you damn fan blade. All right. Okay. So I'll show you the hand walk roll. So just any way that you create roll on the hoop is fine. And then I'm gonna stand in front of it. It's rolling towards me, and I can do hand walks. If I want to do it like really fast, I could just do one. You see how I just do a quick 1, 2? If I want to, if the hand walk isn't my thing and I want to do a body roll or a toss that's close to the body, and if it makes contact, it'll keep rolling. Same thing there. I would like, instead of turning and trying to pop the hoop, I'm going to turn and become like a ramp for the hoop. We've done this one before, so I'm rolling. I'm going to turn in front of it. Just a nice little body roll. The thing is that once you start to intuitively figure out the role of your hoop, it really like it really like sort of opens up everything that you could be doing with the hoop. You're finally doing the walking a little bit. That is so weird. Yeah, I'll figure it out. If I like to use this move for like for me, like rolling it on my forearms or something like that. So I'll create the roll, and then forearm, forearm. What? Yeah, yeah. It's so wild. One thing I'll mention, Ann is sort of doing it without knowing it, and I've been doing it, but if you've never done it before, it might be... no, this is something else. I don't think you'll remember doing this, but you can create spin out of certain holds, and it can be really fun. So, for instance, like this 2-point hold that we do before, if I pull my top hand back and push the bottom hand out, I'll put spin on the hoop. And it can be a great way to kind of create like instant momentum, right? And then in the way that we've done this before with when you do 2-point on one arm, you can still create spin, and it can be really cool. And so I'm pushing out with my elbow and pulling back with my hand. I'm here. You're moving your feet. Yeah, you know, it is really easy to plant your feet when you are on off body, like for everybody, for me, for everybody. That's one of the reasons we have so many warrior exercises about moving your feet, because for all, nicely, and doing some throws. And you can't, yeah. Kind of getting this move a bit. Yeah, I don't, Tara loves this track from 20 minutes ago. Okay, here we go. We'll bring the music back up, and we'll just practice this and then just move into a free hoop. Guys, thank you for joining me, everybody that is still here, and I will be back Tuesday. Are you going to be here Tuesday? Oh, sorry. Turned your mic off.
Yes, I'm going to be here Tuesday.
Okay, we will figure out what we're going to...
This is so fun.
Okay. Oh, maybe Tara did like that track. Maybe that's she's still here. All right. Let's just let's try some of these spinny things or free hoop or whatever you want you guys to do.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. You gon' keep me run no broke shit, that broke shit get old. You gon' keep me run no hoop shit, these hoes get too bold. I'm allergic to that new shit, my wrist game on cold. Might pay my food prices to match with my toes. I can't wear the shit you bitches wear because it's cheap to me. There's some money at my table, grab a seat with me. Cost a ticket just to cover all my legal fees. I don't hang with jealous bitches, that's a weak disease. Hold on, run up. If you're broken in my business, then just shut up. I invested in my body, bitch, I'm done up. I look good, I like it.
Yeah, I will share this mix with you guys right now if you'd like.
Just to go to the bodega, and I keep it with me just so that I'm feeling safer. Fendi on my body, but my feet is in Bottega. Bitch, I'm getting
Since
money,
we are about to head out.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. White on white, chop out that inch. No trying to get near me, bitch. Stay about my mention. The bag got plenty. Jenny Rights and Fendi. Got time for these messy hoes in my business. I ain't with it. Got right now my next. The M's all in my checks. Don't worry about.
Oh. Oh no! 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 Oh. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I know. I know. I know. I know. It sucks. Come on. Reload. 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 Oh boy.
Reload, 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 reload,
Right.
reload.
Yeah, I think we're like somewhere.
Reload, 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 reload,
I think we're
reload.
right here.
Reload, reload.
Okay.
Nigga, fuck it, okay. Push the fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down. Get the scrap if it happen to blow, it makes surround sounds. Pussy cat on my lap, push it back and go to town. Down, putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching clowns. Fuck around, hit the music, baby, cut it down. Hit the doobie while you do me and indubitably. I feel like I'm a bust now. I feel like a bust now. When I shine bright, blind niggas is up now. In the cut, big black truck, pack, sack up. You can pick it up now. Nigga, fuck it, okay.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. You gon' keep me run no broke shit, that broke shit get old. You gon' keep me run no hoop shit, these hoes get too bold. I'm allergic to that new shit, my wrist game on cold. Might pay my food prices to match with my toes. I can't wear the shit you bitches wear because it's cheap to me. There's some money at my table, grab a seat with me. Cost a ticket just to cover all my legal fees. I don't hang with jealous bitches, that's a weak disease. Hold on, run up. If you're broken in my business, then just shut up. I invested in my body, bitch, I'm done up. I look good, I like it. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. And I keep it with me just so that I'm feeling safer. Fendi on my body, but my feet is in Bottega. Bitch, Bitch, I'm getting money, get some up out of here. It's motherfucker.
Okay. All right, and we are up against it at 1. Should we just go rock out to this mix or for the rest of the time, or let's just rock out to this mix? Thank you guys. We're done for now. We'll go to green in a little bit, but thank you guys for everything. I'll fix the comments. I don't know what's going on with that. Whatever.
Thank y'all.
It's
Love
always
you.
something. All right, we'll
Till
free you.
Tuesday. Till Tuesday.
On my body, but my feet is in Bottega. Bitch, I'm getting money.
Oh my gosh, you are totally right. Oh, Shelly coming through. Oh, Shelly coming through. Now I get it. Yeah, I had it on top comments. Okay, let's see if this works now. Yeah.
Guacamole with the chippies, pull up drippy, floor gets slippery. Keep it 250s as my gears keep shifting. Confidence up, turn my doubts into dust. Just had to trust I could change where I was. Fight through fatigue to get what I need. Adjusting my speed, marathon to succeed. Risk versus reward, sharpen my sword. Captain the ship, don't drown in the drip. A pound to a zip, about to empty the clip. It's really a trip that I even exist. Haters get pissed at the shots that they miss. What they don't get is the game ain't finished. Play through the pain, the strongest remain. Strengthen your brain or you end up insane. Take time to heal and to feel what you feel. Come back replenished, play extra innings. Look past the image, not gassed off the gimmicks. Fly fresh through the fight, just enjoying my life. Pull up drippy, hate can't get me. Slide off swiftly, guacamole with the chippies. Pull up drippy, floor gets slippery. Keep it 250s as my views keep shifting. New endeavors, doing better by moving clever. Pulling levers, elevating on different levels. Pushing pedals, mixing the blues and yellows. Hues of a gecko, green lights so let's go. Bubbling like Prosecco, supplying the special. Haters try to block like a Lego, but she let go. Sauce like Prego, but I grow my own tomatoes. Still gotta pray though, living can be fade though. When I get way low, try to create more, rejecting the spiral, constructing survival. I ain't got a lot to take off and speed by you. Fly like Fong Sayu, just take notes, my you. Flow guys that go higher, inspired, no wires. We trying, don't try, it's not tired. Young waterfall, so I got a ball. Still breathing, so I got it all. Pull up drippy, hey can't get me. Slide off swiftly, guacamole with the chippies. Pull up drippy, floor gets slippery. Keep it 250s as my.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. We will fix the comment situation. Thank you, guys.
money, no go back, go plant jam. Enough of them a waste link, plain fear, waste man. Get if I come back here so empty and without a gram. Them girl are straight now, guess who for bed the girl go land. The same dancer boy, them style, ding dong. Left the beach and girl pull up in a me car.